I stand before you not as an expert but as a concerned citizen, one of the 400,000 people who marched in the streets of New York on Sunday, and the billions of others around the world who want to solve our climate crisis. As an actor, I pretend for a living. I play fictitious characters, often solving fictitious problems. I believe humankind has looked at climate change in that same way, as if it were a fiction. As if pretending that climate change wasn't real would somehow make it go away. But I think we know better than that. Every week, we are seeing new and undeniable climate events. Evidence that accelerated climate change is here, right now. Our oceans are acidifying with the methane plumes rising from the ocean floor. We are seeing extreme weather events, and the West Antarctic and the Greenland ice is melting at unprecedented rates. Decades ahead of scientific projection. None of this erotics and none of its hysteria is fact. The scientific community know it. Industry and government know it. Even the United States military know it. The chief of the U.S. Navy Pacific Command, Admiral Samuel Locklear, recently said, "The climate change is our single greatest security threat." My friends, this body perhaps more than any other gathering in human history now face this difficult but achievable task. You can make history or be vilified by it. To be clear, this is not about just telling people to change their lifestyle or buying a hybrid car. This disaster has grown beyond the choice that individuals make. This is now about our industries and governments around the world taking decisive, large-scale action. Now must be is our moment for action. We need to put a price tag on carbon emissions and eliminate government subsidies for on oil, coal, and gas companies. We need to end the free ride that industrial polluters have been given in the name of the free market economy. They don't deserve our tax dollar, they deserve our scrutiny. For the economy itself will die if our ecosystem collapses. The good news is that renewable energy is not only achievable but good economic policy. This is not a partisan debate, it's a human one. Clean air and water and a livable climate are inalienable human rights. And solving this crisis is not a question of politics. It's a question of our survival. This is the most urgent of time and the most urgent of messages. Honor the great leader of the world. I pretend for